What up, you guys? How you guys doing tonight? Coming to you live from the automobile. Just finished up a full body workout a little bit earlier. Got my meal in. Got some supplementation in. Rehydrated the body. So we're sitting here live. You know, I was checking out this morning online and I saw that Sergio Oliva Jr. is going to be competing as a late entry into the New York Pro. Sneaky Dickens. But, you know, he was low-key, keeping in the back of his mind. You can tell with Chris Aceto, Sean Rowe, and Phil Heath somehow fulfilling prophecy with the IFBB. There's some kind of contract that guy's on. There's no doubt. There's no doubt in my mind. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see how he shakes it up. He's definitely going to be in the heads of a lot of competitors now. I know he and Reagan Grimes have had bouts online with some comment wars back and forth. Pretty silly, really. But, you know, he took it last year against John De La Rosa. He edged John out by basically with conditioning. Because John was right there neck and neck with him. But we'll see what happens. The judges have a lot to deal with this time. Because specifically they have, you know, someone with, like, on one side of the spectrum with Akeem Williams. You know, just an absolute mass monster. Just about the same comparable size of Big Ramy. And then we have the other side of the spectrum where we have, like, Reagan Grimes, where we'll see what his conditioning is. As of last night in the hotel and as of today, you know, he's cut, but then next to his homie, Zane Watson, you know, it's just like no comparison. But he's, you know, bringing that aesthetic shape, you know, longer limbs, smaller waist, able to do the vacuum. And then we've got Diasha, you know, able to bring in just nasty, nasty conditioning. So we'll see. Justin Rodriguez, again, you know, pretty good shape, pretty clean lines. You cannot count Bayeki out. He is probably the most genetically gifted on that stage, hands down. You know, he is like Flex Wheeler and Kai Green put together, man. It is. If he could put it together, he has the ability to be Mr. Olympia, hands down. He's pretty much got the full package. He needs to work on those hamstrings, and his calves are always lacking. But it's mainly his conditioning that he just doesn't nail, it seems to me, within the last month. Because, God, that dude is a machine. He looks bigger than a house in the gym. And his shape is absolutely domineering. There's no doubt. People, you can just tell around certain IFBBs, when you show up at the expos, you can just tell that some of these guys have an absolute presence about them. And some of them are without. You know, like, poor John De La Rosa doesn't think a thing about himself. You can just tell when he's posing in there at Bev Francis, you know, like, he's got absolutely no confidence left over. Anyways, I'm getting all cotton mouth. You know what it is. But I'm really excited. I'm really excited to see the open class. It's going to be shaken up big time now. I don't know where Big Juan Morel is going to fall. Homie, hopefully, is going to crack the top 6, but that's what he's hoping for, I know. But at the same time, it's going to be a pretty big lineup, regardless. Like I said, the judges have a lot. Their hands are going to be full because there's freak shows. There's guys with great shape. There's guys with conditioning. And of all ages. So, we'll see. We'll see. And again, you know, seeing Steve Lorius crossing over into the 212 division for this show, granted, it's 100% just because Amit Roy is planning to take the classic physique, excuse me. And this has just been a long time coming for the homie, and he's got it like a documentary and everything. So it's just, you can tell it's just part of it. So when we see him up there, it's obviously going to be apples and oranges. I talked about this on the last post. Just the fact that he does not have the sheer amount of compounds in him as these guys in the 212s, it is going to be a completely different look. Not only downsized, but literally a different look. And we'll be able to see, again, distinguish how these guys are taking very separate compounds from the 212s to the classic. Because it just goes from brick shit houses to, like, flowing, you know, Corvettes, right? And it just goes to show the IFBB league, you guys, is a very small pool of people, okay? The people who actually compete in the IFBB are the people who are usually low self-confidence. We're ex-drug users, ex-alcoholics, and party animals, right? People who are in the gay for pay. This is just real talk, right? So there are people all over the world, right? The genetic pool is excellent. And people talk about, oh, you need genetics. Yeah, you do need just some kind of a genetic predisposition. But at the end of the day, if you're absolutely eating properly and you know how to take care of yourself in the gym and be absolutely consistent, no, man, it's just because no one actually tests their natural potential. That's what I'm doing. That's what I am doing. That's what a couple of my homies I know that are close are doing. And let me tell you, I've talked to 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. You can still make progress. Absolutely. You can still make progress. So I just wanted to come to you guys tonight and just give you one more last little prediction analysis here, because I'm really excited for the show. I'm really excited. I'm excited for the 212s, the opens, and the classic. You know, the physique and the shorts, that just doesn't apply. That's not bodybuilding. But the other ones, it's going to be dope. Anyways, guys, be up, stay good, and be well.